Hi, my name's Kieran Robinson, lecturer in Fine Arts in the photography department. We offer 4 streams: photography, painting, sculpture, drawing and printmaking. I always think our visual arts degrees are suited to students who are curious. They're from a variety of ages and demographics. There's no sort of singular model except that they have a desire to ask questions about things. And that's what we really encourage and try and foster within the students here, is that skills you can learn. Thinking is something you have to bring. It's really embedded in the structure of the course. It's an atelier model where each student has their own studio space and they make their work in that space, and you're presenting work that you've made in your studio to people to just reflect on, and you listen to that reflection, and then they ask questions of you, and then you learn to ask questions of them. It is a constant back and forth between staff and students and students and students in a number of different formats, which allows for the knowledge building of how to be critical of your own work. But you also learn the professional practice of being an artist, not only making and displaying your work, but learning how to write an artist statement, learning how to put on an exhibition, apply for exhibitions, grant writing, tax, basic admin life stuff that goes alongside having a creative practice. We also have a student VCA art space which has public-facing exhibitions every week, which you then can take out into the world when you need to apply for exhibitions and things like that. The VCA Art Grad Show, it's really big. It's a really exciting culmination of a student study here with us. It's an opportunity to show work in a professional capacity, not just your parents and your friends and people you know, but it's also people you don't know, and curators and art professionals who are coming through just to look and see what's happening here. It's an exciting sort of process leading up to that, of making work that will have a public outcome, and yeah, it's a great experience. Careers that students go on to have after leaving VCA, they continue to be practicing artists, but they also work in allied creative industries, whether that's within galleries or project managing or filmmaking or being an artist assistant. They work in these allied fields to continue their own practice, and we're constantly putting those opportunities towards students and suggesting, hey, maybe you should apply for this, maybe you should go to this, we know this person, go speak to them and just introduce yourself. And that funnels out to a lot of Melbourne's creative scene. The facilities at the VCA for students studying visual art are amazing. Every student gets a studio space. We have a fantastic sculpture workshop, from casting bronze to working with wood or jewellery. We have an amazing print studio for printmaking, fantastic photographic studios with colour photographic machines, black and white photographic darkrooms and machines. People really love them. We have just fantastic facilities. And you're embedded in a campus where everybody is just being creative and making things and doing things. It's a great atmosphere to be a part of if you are a creative thinker. Because it is a smaller campus, you get to meet people who think in a way which is similar to you. The community that you go through with and the community you make here in your time at VCA stays with you for the rest of your life. And there's so many examples of people who, the friends they made when they were here are still the friends they work with and they trust, and I cannot say how important that is going forward. It's a great campus experience. Every student that applies is interviewed. We will talk about your work, but we'll also talk about what other things you like. Do you like film? Do you like music? Do you hang out with friends? Really, in those interviews, we're just looking to get to know you. And why would you be interested in doing this course? It's going to be the best 3 years of your life. It is such a rare opportunity to have this time to come and focus on yourself in an environment which supports you and is encouraging you and challenging you. It's really set up for students to find their own individual voice. It seems like an absolute luxury that we get to just discuss what makes good photographs and what is a photograph and art and what's art about. It's just the best.